It's a tough time for the family, and we should really focus our whole energy in like supporting the family, give them positive.
Be more positive on our side lah, on MAS, and be more polite on those guys. And we've been too critical on them for too long. I think kena lah balance sikit kan.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is episode 5, is it? Oh, sorry, it's episode 4 of the Fat Bidin Vox Pop. On the podcast, we are discussing the issue about how the media is covering the tragedy of MH17, no laughing matter. Today, what we're doing for the Vox Pop is that we're going to the streets of KL, the mean streets of KL, and finding out what people think about how the coverage of the media has been for this case. I have a deep vested interest in this story because I've been covering it myself, and I've also covered the previous MH17 disappearance. So I've got strong opinions about it. I've got strong opinions about how the media has been covering it. What we think, but me and I'm Zan and Aizyl Azlee, assuming with Aizyl, and what we think is on the podcast, which you can listen to also. But this Vox Pop, what's important is what the people think. So yeah. You rasa sekarang macam yang radio yang you dengar tu kan, cara diorang bagi tahu itu cerita bagus ke? Cukup maklumat ke?
Tak cukup. Tak cukup tahu dia apa macam mana boleh tempat turun, apa hal boleh tu. Saya pun tak faham sekarang. Saya tahu dia jatuh mati, orang mati banyak saja.
So you nak berita ni bagi tahu lebih lah?
Mestilah.
Macam mana diorang nak tahu lebih?
Kita mau tahu dia punya hal lah, dalam mau tahu apa saya boleh lalu sana, boleh tempat orang boleh tempat turun. Ini penting mah. Apa saja lalu sana orang tempat turun itu, apa saya tak ada lain tempat tak tempat. Ini tempat saja.
To me, I find that you have to really find your reliable resources lah. To me, because you cannot rely on like people on the social media, on the internet nowadays, right? To me, it's like people can go to the extreme of taking the information to the extreme lah. That's why I like reading the news and the official statements and all that. I like to keep it very simple lah, instead of me being like a journalist myself, like try to find out.
And speculating.
That's not healthy lah for me, because you know, especially during this Ramadan month, and I'm fasting and I cannot take that much information. So I would like to keep it simple and all that.
What about you?
About the same, but for the family side, I think they should respect more privacy, and then should give them more space, I think. And yeah, I think we're a bit slow on the information, I think, about what's going on with the whole investigation and stuff. So besides that, okay, I think you're right.
So you think that they need to respect the families more? I mean, like,
Of course.
Yeah.
what have they been doing that you see?
I don't think so. They should be appearing on all newspapers, you know, like on headlines, like the pictures and everything.
Yeah.
So I think they should be more, be reserved a bit about the whole situation.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any opinions on how the media has been handling how they approach the families of the victims?
It's bad, very bad, horrible.
Yeah, how so?
Because they approach directly, they don't even give some times. Obviously, the family doesn't have time to think. It's like you lost someone so tragically, what? So from my personal point of view, you should give space some few days, then you ask them properly.
Rasanya macam tak patut ke tanya kat family terus kan. Sebab dia orang masih lagi bawa kehilangan ke apa. Rasanya tunggu stay dulu, duduk dulu, bagi reda dulu. Rasanya okey sikit abang nak tanya. And bagi relax kat family dulu.
Tapi korang rasa macam penting tak story pasal keluarga, pasal orang yang ada dalam plane tu?
Penting tu memang penting lah, sebab benda tu isu semasa kan. Malaysia lepas tu dengan luar negara lagi. So memang penting tu. Tapi pasal family tu rasanya tak perlu nak ni sangat lah. Sebab kita tak tahu benda nak edit kan.
Memang penting lah kan. Nyawa orang. So kawan-kawan kita juga kan. So kena bersatu lah, macam beri sokongan kepada mereka. Macam kalau dia orang macam bersedih lepas tu, janganlah macam push sangat kan. Takut dia orang lagi sedih lah. So pelan-pelan tu tak apa, tanya-tanya dulu kan.
Important, but it's not supposed to be prioritized. The main purpose was about the MH17, right? The crash site, not about the people. So I think should be after this, a few days after that.
How about you?
I don't think they should approach them like right away because it happens so quickly, and they don't even have time to comfort themselves. They don't even have time to accept everything that's happening so fast. So when the media came to them like so sudden to ask them about how they feel, I mean, it's very it's very not appropriate. It's very rude. It's very inconsiderate.
Yeah, it's
You know?
disrespectful, the word.
Yeah, they should
Because
consider
you
their
talk
feelings.
about one Malaysia, one peace, respect, kan, adab Melayu, kan, but you can't even respect that. And you lose someone important. So it's very bad.
So that was all the interviews you got tonight at in KL, Bukit Bintang area lah. So don't forget to check out the podcast, which was released yesterday. If you're watching this on a Tuesday, you can listen to the podcast at soundcloud.com/fatbidin. The podcast is supposed to complement this Vox Pop, and this Vox Pop is supposed to complement the podcast. So I'm Aizyl, and the person who is shooting the video, I'm assuming, is Zan and Aizyl Azlee. This is the Fat Bidin Vox Pop.